Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another premiere video. This is actually going to be for part 2 of the worst songs of 2022 video. Hopefully, this will be the last one to get it all done, of course, but I'll just wait and see how far I get in this video. So, we're going to continue where we left off from, I think it was number 16 was the last one I mentioned. So, I'm going to discuss from 15 to 1. Hopefully that gets it done, of course, if I get up to 1. And I'll let you know what I thought of these spots for 15 to 1 if I get up to number 1, of course, to end it, of course. So let's dive into this Worst Songs of 2022 Part 2 video. Now, at number 15 is Machine Gun Kelly, Emo Girl featuring Willow. This song was repetitive, it was fucking annoying. I hated this song, and the repetitiveness with the chorus, I fell in love with an emo girl lyric. It just does not do anything for me. It just makes me shake my head and want me to plug in my ears with like plug-in things and be like, fuck this song, kind of shit. So, basically, Machine Gun Kelly, Emo Girl featuring Willow. Even Willow couldn't sing very well in this track, in my personal opinion. It's just every time I hear a voice, it brings a lot of cringe vibes to me, at least in my opinion. But that's just me, I guess. So at number 15 is Machine Gun Kelly with Emo Girl featuring Willow. Number 14 is Scene Queen, I meant to say. I said Scene Girl, my mistake. Scene Queen with Pink Panther. The song came out this year back in April, I believe. It was not a good song. It's just the chorus can get repetitive so much with the please don't call, I need another hour, 3 more girls are piling in the shower lyric. It just doesn't do shit for me. I know I've heard this song so much, but damn, this song was bad. And ear-gratingly bad too, so I couldn't stand this track, and I hope she can make better songs in the future, but with what I heard this year from her music, I don't know if I would put my hope into that. So, number 14 is Scene Queen with Pink Panther. Number 13 is the 1975 with Part of the Band. Now, this was a really bad song. This would have been at a lower spot, but it wasn't as bad as everything else is that's lower than this spot. So, it's still a bad song, despite certain moments in the song that do alright. But there's an Elvis impression he does where he's like, gotta talk about the people, baby, kind of thing. He shakes his head doing it, and I'm like, what the fuck is that about? It just doesn't do shit. It's like right before you get to the chorus of the track. And there's I think 2 verses before it gets to the actual chorus of the song, and it doesn't do shit for me. This track is an abysmal piece of garbage, an asinine kind of song. So, yeah, Matt Healy wasn't singing very good, and it was just too corny of a song, and too mellow, too, and boring at the same time. So, at number 13 is the 1975 with Part of the Band. Number 12 is AJR with I Won't. This song had really bad lyricism, and Jack just came up with even worse lyricism for this first single that they're dropping off their new album next year that is coming out in 2023, and it's probably going to be the last album I review from them because every time I hear AJR, everything about them sucks. Their music, what they sound like in their melodies, and how Jack sings the songs does not do shit for me. This is an abysmal piece of garbage kind of song. So, and it's asinine too. Lyrics are crap and asinine and don't really connect with an audience. Even if you do like AJR, that's your personal choice, but personally for me, they suck. And they're gonna keep continuing to suck. For me, at least. So, Number 12 is AJR with I Won't. I didn't like the lyricism mostly. That was the downer to this song that really brought the rating down a lot. So at number 11 is Weezer with The Opposite of Me. Personally, this song was cringe. I couldn't stand it. I'm gonna be somebody else, the opposite of me. I know there were some people that were saying, it's not as bad as you think. I'm like, it's bad to me, at least. For me, personally. But hey, if you like the song, more power to you. Personally, for me, I can't stand this song. When I first heard it off the Season's Summer album, or Summer EP, I meant to say this year, it was not good. It was really not good. And Rivers Cuomo just didn't sing very well in this track. And sorry if I said Como for a second. I meant to say Cuomo for a moment. Yeah, he didn't sing very good in this track. Even though he tried, it just didn't strike a landing of impressing me, this song. And drum work, it was okay. So it was just following along with the melody, but it is what it is. So at number 11 is Weezer with The Opposite of Me. Okay, now we're in the top 10. Number 10 is Nickelback with High Time. It was supposed to be Those Days that was going to be on this list, but I took it off the list because I kind of think the song's alright now. This song is even worse. It's just like, it's high time you and I got rolling, and the lyrics are so abysmally bad. They're just not very good lyricism. Not very good lyricism from Chad Kroeger from this song or whatever, and even the Get Rollin' album was very disappointing. Despite having some strong tracks on it, it still had two songs that really brought the rating down for that album. So yeah, at number 10 is Nickelback with High Time. I didn't like certain moments that you got asked to grass on gas or whatever lyric. It was just cringe, in my opinion. This song was cringe, too. So, number 10 is Nickelback with High Time. Number 9 is Pharrell Williams with Cash In, Cash Out, featuring 21 Savage and Tyler, the Creator. This song was horrible. I couldn't stand the melody, and then when 21 Savage was going 21, 21, 21, not repeating it like that, but he says it every time he raps something, and then goes 21, kind of thing, and I'm like, this guy is not very talented, in my opinion. So, basically, Tyler, the Creator, had more to offer with this track, but the track was very disappointing, and really abysmally bad. And I know I keep saying abysmally bad some of the time. It is. It's just not a good song, and it made it in my top 10. So that tells you that I really hate this song. Pharrell Williams didn't even fucking rap or sing in this track, and it just ruined it. He was just behind the mixing of this song and production. So at number 9 is Pharrell Williams with Cash In, Cash Out, featuring 21 Savage and Tyler, the Creator. Number 8 is Black Bear with GFY featuring Machine Gun Kelly, also known as Go Fuck Yourself featuring Machine Gun Kelly. This song was horrible. It's worse than The Idea. And that's saying something. It's giving praise to The Idea. And even though that's a bad song. But still, this one was worse. And the lyrics are just cringe and not good lyricism. And just the way Machine Gun Kelly is rapping in this song, I'm not feeling for this track. So, yeah, pretty much fuck this song. So, at number 8 is Black Bear with Go Fuck Yourself, also known as GFY, featuring Machine Gun Kelly. Number 7 is Machine Gun Kelly with More Than Life, featuring Glaive. This song was annoying, and I didn't like the vroom vroom kind of thing that Glaive was doing in the song. He was bad too in this track. That's a shame, because I never heard his music, but I've heard things about him and for his songs and all that. But I've never heard his music, to be honest, in my opinion. And I'm sorry about that ding. That's my phone or whatever. It always does that. It's probably a weather notification. But basically, number 7 is Machine Gun Kelly with More Than Life featuring Glaive. Even Machine Gun Kelly sounded horrible in this track with his vocals. Number 6 is Scene Queen with Pink G String. This is a really bad song. It's just, she's trying to sound like Kesha reincarnated, or Kesha something like that. Trying to rip off from the sound that Kesha makes when she sings and all that. So that's giving me a lot of cringe vibes. And this song gave me a lot of cringe vibes in my opinion. So couldn't stand this track. So at number 6 was Scene Queen with Pink G String. Even the lyrics were garbage. Even the way she was singing was garbage. And the production and mixing was garbage. This wasn't a good song. Number 5, we're in the top 5 now. So this is Chris Brown with Iffy. Another terrible song. Couldn't stand this one. It's just Chris Brown was doing some rapping and singing in this track, and it didn't connect. And even the song had some filthy lyricism that I couldn't get on board with. So I'm like, Chris Brown, please stop. Please stop with your nasty lyricism, because you're just proving to the world that you suck now. So, in my personal opinion, you kind of suck. So, that's just me, I guess. But hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion on what they think of an artist or band. If they like them or dislike them, of course. But that's your personal choice. So at number 5 is Chris Brown with Iffy. I didn't even like the production in this song. It was so bad. Number 4 is Machine Gun Kelly with A featuring Lil Wayne. This is the worst track of the year. Not of the year, but it's in the top 5 of the worst songs of the year. So, at least it's not worst song of the year. And I know who that's going to be, of course. But I will tell you in a few minutes, of course. So, yeah. A was a pretty bad song. The trap beats were not good. And just the way Machine Gun Kelly was singing, and the When I'm This High when Lil Wayne comes in, it just didn't do shit for me. I'm just like, Lil Wayne, please try making up better lyricism with your rapping was okay, but no, the song was not okay. So number 4 is Machine Gun Kelly with A featuring Lil Wayne. Number 3 is Skillet with White Horse. What a terrible song, honestly. I was really disappointed with Skillet in this song. And this was the closing track for Dominion. And this wasn't a good closing track. It was really bad. The production was so off with the electronics, and John Cooper was coming up with cringy lyricism with this song, so Skillet kind of ran downhill and had a good run while they had it. But they kind of suck now, and they're just coming up with weird, cringy lyrics, and not good lyrics either. So this song was not very good, and John Cooper was trying to rap in this track, and I'm like, are you fucking for real? You're a Christian rock band, and you're trying to mix it genres with your music now. Get fucked. For real. That's my opinion on you, at least. So, number 3 is Skillet with White Horse. It was one of the worst songs, and it's in the worst songs of 2022 in my top 5, of course. So, at number 2 is Scene Queen with Pink Hotel. This is another terrible song. I couldn't like the kids with ADHD, listen to me lyric. It just didn't do shit for me. This is on her Bimbo Core Volume 2 EP. And that wasn't good. And it recently came out, like 2 weeks ago. So I was really torn that this had to be on this list, but it just was not very good. And her lyrics for this song and the way she sings is not very good. So at number 2 is Scene Queen with Pink Hotel. And finally at number 1, drum roll please, Kid Rock, We the People. This is a very political track, and it's not a very good political track. It's just like, dude, you don't have to spew your politics on people in your songs, because you're just making yourself look like a dick, in my opinion. And he is a douchebag. So, basically, fuck that guy. And fuck this song. This was not a good song from Kid Rock. And it just mentions about the right. He's more of for the right. I'm for the left, but I don't really care if you're for the right or not. It's just everyone's got their personal political choice and where they stand in politics. But personally, for me, I'm for the left, but that's just my personal choice. Hopefully, you can respect that. But this song was abysmally bad. Lyrically and melody-wise, it wasn't good. And the "Let's Go Brandon," I'm like, okay, it just, the lyrics were cringe too, and this was not a good song, and it was on his Bad Reputation album, and that made my worst album of the year, just like last weekend. You can definitely go check out that Worst Albums of 2022 Part 2 video, because it is the last one on, and the worst album of the year. So at number 1, Kid Rock made Worst Song of the Year again. He made Worst Album and Worst Song. And this was the worst song of the year. So, yep, number 1, Kid Rock, We the People. That's going to be it for this part 2 video for Worst Songs of 2022. I hope you enjoyed parts 1 and 2. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Worst Songs of 2022 parts 1 and 2 videos if you watched them. They are premiering on the 26th. This one probably will premiere at 2 p.m., so about an hour later or whatever. And if you did enjoy this Worst Songs of 2022 video for parts 1 and 2 that I did for you guys that is premiering, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will have another review coming out probably before this video comes out, of course. And I'll try to get the best songs of 2022 videos out to you guys as soon as possible. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this worst songs, I meant to say, sorry if I said parts. Worst songs of 2022 parts 1 and 2 videos. I did what I could to make it as good as possible. There was a lot of ground to cover with these videos, but at least I got it done in under 20 minutes for each video. So stay safe, take care guys, and as always, I will see you in the next review.